Okay, what's up, guys? It's me, ID
And
again.
I'm Ellie again.
Again.
Back to episode 11.
Not back to lah, and we are
Okay lah.
in episode 11.
Yeah.
Okay, and back with another episode of our podcast.
Yes.
Okay, nothing much to open up about for today, but I just want to thank you guys once again for always watching our podcast and shit. And yeah lah, for today we have a friend. If you guys watched one of our previous episode, we have Azri as our guest, kita punya cameraman, and he had share some stories lah about during his NS time semua, and he did mention about his friend named J. So today we have J. Please say hi to the camera. Okay, so J is actually Azri's campmate back in when he was in NS. They were in NS.
Yep.
So apparently J is an individual that's, I guess, sensitive to this kind of things.
Indeed.
So yeah lah, he's kind of sensitive lah. So most of the experience that Azri shared also was from him also.
Yes.
So today we have him. So J, before we open up, you want to introduce yourself?
Basically, I'm not much of a introduction guy lah, but yeah, my name is Jay. Yeah, so yeah, thank you for having me here for your
Hey,
podcast.
our pleasure, man.
It's technically my first ever time being inside the podcast,
All good,
so
all good.
I'm really guessed, as you can see. Yeah, so as you mentioned, yeah, I'm a very close friend with Azri. Yeah, so that's about it.
Okay. By the way, you need to talk louder, huh?
Okay.
Yeah, a bit louder. So yeah lah. By the way, just to no offense or anything,
Okay.
dude, you sound like Kumar, and you look like Kumar also.
Kuma? The
Comedian.
You.
If you really look at him, I was thinking of it just now.
See, I didn't look at it.
No, legit bro. Like if you guys look at him now closely to his face, he looks really a bit macam Kumar. Don't comment down below and say bastard things guys. We have his back That's why we saying this shit. But then you guys don't have the shit, so
Yes.
don't say anyhow. Okay, so to open up our episode for today, Jay, any story you want to share with us for today?
Actually, I got a lot.
Okay, nice.
Actually, a lot, but I will tell you the first time when I really experienced it. So, so it happens at home actually. Because usually, sometimes people when they experience this type of thing, right, they will experience it like outside, but this time I experienced it in my own home.
Okay.
So yeah, so basically I have two siblings, one elder brother, one elder sister.
Okay.
So when I was young, I used to share a bed with my brother lah. Don't get me wrong. But yeah, so when I was young, I used to be scared of the dark.
Okay.
Yeah. So I mean, it's like every kid will have that
Yeah,
phobia and all this other thing. So yeah, so my brother usually at night he like to do his own thing Like he'll go out, he'll walk around and all this other thing. So I'm a light sleeper. So every time when he leaves the bed, right, I can feel that he's like somebody is like waking up for the bed and all this other thing. So usually when he wakes up, I will open my eyes and wake up and see like what's going on and all this other thing. So usually when that happens, I will see my brother walk out, go out of the room and all this other thing. And me being me, I was scared of the dark. I'll run to my mom's room.
Okay.
Yeah.
How
my
old
mom-
were you then?
Primary 6.
Primary
Close
six.
to Sec 1 around that area.
Okay.
There. So I will run to my mom's room and then she will get very angry. It's like, why you keep coming to the room? I said, no, my brother keep leaving my room and all this kind of thing. She said, no, go just go and sleep. But I don't care lah, because I scared what. So yeah, there's that. So there's this one point in time I got woken up. So when I open up my eyes, I usually will see my brother leave the bed. But this time I didn't see anybody leaving the bed.
Okay.
So I was like, strange. So never mind, I just didn't think much about it. And then I was lying down like facing the window, but this time I was facing outside my room, so my entrance of the door lah. So when I look outside, I saw something walk past. It was a dark shadow because my house is quite dark lah. So because usually when we sleep, you're close to window and all this other thing. So it's very dark. But this time I see one dark shadow just like walking very slow to my balcony. My room is here. My room is here, and then my balcony is here. But my brother don't usually do that. He will just go one corner, he sit one corner, he walk around.
Okay.
But this time it's like, why you got somebody like walk happening? So it's like, okay, I never think much about it. And then next to me, the shadow figure came back and stand in front of my door. It was just looking at me. Can see lah, it's just looking like a figure just standing and looking lah. So I was just like, hey bro, no answer. It's like, bro, no answer. And then it just disappeared in front of my eyes like that. And I was like, oh shit, what is this? So after that point in time, yeah, my natural instincts, I straight run to my mom's room, dive on the bed. I never wake her up. I dive on the bed. She woke up. She's like, what now? So I said, there's something outside. She's like, you are overthinking and all this that thing. What is that? I said, there's something there. And then my brother heard a commotion. He came running to my mom's room. And this is where the creepy part is. When my brother was asking, right, what's happening, the exact same figure was standing in front of my brother.
Oh man.
And looking.
Okay.
And then I was like telling my mom, the figure is standing there. The figure is standing there. Then she's like, where? I don't see anything.
Oh, so it's only you that can see lah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Then
okay.
my father also wake up. He's like, what thing? What's going on? It's already so late. Really, why you're making a lot of noise? So after it's like, say got something there. And then my brother was like, there's nothing in front of me. What you thinking? I said, there's something there. And then after that, my mom was like, start to say prayers and all this. I think my father also start to say prayers.
So as the conversation was going on, that thing was...
It was still standing there.
Okay.
It was still standing there and just looking.
Shit.
Yeah, but you can see a human figure lah. But I still don't know what is it.
Okay.
Yeah. So there's that. So the point in time is like, I and my brother knew there was something in the house. But then my father say, don't think so much. Maybe it's just your thinking and all this that thing. But my brother told me, he said, you know what, actually I saw the same thing also a few days back. But I didn't speak about it. But today you saw it. So the point in time, like, okay lah, now we know there's something in my house lah. Yeah, so then after that day, there was few like things happening in the house and all this thing. Like we, you know cordless phone, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we have one in my mom's room and one in the hall. So here and then the cordless phone will just start ringing. But then when we go there, nobody's calling.
Okay.
Yeah. So we didn't think about it much and all this thing. Yeah. So yeah lah, that's my first experience seeing this type of thing.
Quite young lah.
Yeah, but actually I wasn't a believer lah about all this type of thing. I didn't think about like, there's no such like there's no ghosts in this world.
Yeah.
But then that's the first time when I saw it, I was like, oh shit. Okay lah, this is it lah. This is the first time I'm experiencing.
Is it in the same house that currently you're staying?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
How long have you been staying in that house really?
24 all my life.
Oh damn.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but that time I was very disturbed lah. But then now I used to it really. Because every day is like repeating the same thing. And then it's like, okay.
This is up till today.
Yes.
Oh damn.
But it's not, it doesn't show itself, but you can feel that it's there.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's like you will start to like knock on the window, scratch the wall. And then I was like, okay lah, you want to be here, you want to do what you want to do, just let you do lah.
Yeah, as long as it doesn't disturb you lah.
Yeah, just don't disturb me lah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because like, I mean it's like if you don't disturb them, you have like, you know, I feel like those spirits that come back and haunt people is like because they have unfinished business to do. So my conscience are clear. I didn't do anybody that maybe they go and suicide over
Yalah.
So it's like okay lah. So I just like let it be. Yeah. So after that, and this is the next story. So I met this girl. She was my ex-girlfriend, and she brought me over to her house at one point in time. So when I enter her house,
Okay.
I just have this bad feeling. Like, you know, when every time you enter something and then you know the house is like maybe haunted,
Yeah.
or like it's very dirty.
The aura and the vibe is different, right?
So it's like the moment when I enter inside the house, right, I start to feel very sad, very angry.
Oh fuck. Okay.
Yeah, like mixed emotions, mixed feelings and all this kind of thing. But I didn't. I just like, okay lah, just leave it lah. So she had 5 cats at home. So I was very close with one of these cats lah. It's basically one white cat, but I don't know what's the breed is. So there's this point in time that we were just talking, and then after that, you know the kitchen stove, right? This is in the house. The kitchen stove. Somebody banged the stove.
Wow.
Yeah, like just angrily just hit the stove lah. So after that, she's like, yeah, come ready. Then I'm like, what come ready? So after that she say, there's something in my house because I didn't tell you before, but now I'm telling you there's something in my house. Then I said, you didn't tell me earlier.
Okay.
But actually, I already felt already, but I just don't want to scare her and all this other thing. Because if I leave the house now, she's going to be alone and then she's going to start thinking and all this other thing. So it's like, I just go to the kitchen, I just say, there's nothing here. Why you scared and all this other thing. So I think at that point in time, I go and provoke the whatever that is inside the house and all this other thing. So she's like, I try to cool her down and all this. I think when she's come down, she says she want to go and shower. I say okay, go and shower. So that point in time, like I said, I was very close with one of the cat. So I was just like sayang the cat and all this kind of thing. Next minute, the cat run to her room. She live in a 1-room flat, by the way. Yeah, so there's only 1 room there. So he run to the room. Next minute, run back out, hide under the coffee table. So I look, I was like, strange. Usually because the cat will always just go to the room, chill there, do whatever thing there, after come out. But this time he will go in and then run out and then hide the coffee table. And then you can see the cat is like shivering. Like and the hair is all stand up and then the tail is like up and all this other thing. So it's like I go to the cat and he's like, why is it like why are you so scared? I was like talking to the cat. At the corner of my eyes, I saw one lady wearing red color, long hair, sitting down there on the chair looking at me.
What the
This is the thing about red.
Yeah. And then that point in time I was like, what the fuck is this, man?
Yeah. Of course.
So I know that the cat saw something and he ran and hide. And I was like, at that point in time I felt that my energy was just left my body. Because spirits, they will use our energy to manifest in
Yes,
front of us.
correct. True.
So they take everything from me and then appear in front of me. So it's like a saying like, I need you to get out of this house right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that point in time it's like, okay, and because as I mentioned previously, I went and provoked the thing. I say, who's there? There's nothing there. So I think he got angry lah. So that's why he's manifest in front of me. So after that, it's like she came out from the toilet. I say, I go to shower.
Okay.
So after that, she's like, why? So it's like I say, nothing. I just shower. Then I say, my mother calling me. I need to go home.
Asshole lah you
Bro, who want to stay there? Bro, after seeing that?
Totally understand. Okay.
So after that, it's like my head is like you're on your own beach. I just shower. So after when I left already, she was like messaging, why suddenly you like just chow like that? I say nothing. Just late. I was running late lah. So I decided to go. And that doesn't stop there, bro. So when I went home, I live on the 7th floor.
Okay.
So it was around already 10 plus, 11 plus like already. So I was at the lift lobby. I pressed the lift. Both lift, my HDB flat maximum story 25 story. So both was at 25 story. And I was like, I keep pressing, but it's not coming down. I was like, what is this here? I mean, it's like already late already. I want to go home. And then after witnessing this, I think I need to go home and pray and like, cleanse myself and all this other thing. So like I said to myself, like, I'm not gonna wait any longer. I just took the stairs.
Oh fuck.
That was a wrong move.
Okay.
So when I took the stairs up, then I felt something was behind me.
Okay.
So after that, I just walk up. I just continue walk. Then stairs, like a cross section like that, right?
Okay.
Like.
Yalah. Like that lah.
So like I was at this point of the stairs. So I looked down. I saw something crawling up.
Allah.
This is the thing about stairs. Yeah.
I was like, is it you again? That I'm seeing you.
But is it wearing the same thing as
No,
what you
it's-
saw, or it's another thing?
The figure was pixelized.
Okay.
It was pixelized, but you can see it crawling up.
Censored lah bro.
Nah. Bro, what have you been watching, man? Yeah, so after that, it's like because my house is well protected with my father will pray and all this stuff. So I open the door, I look, I say, you try come in now lah. You cannot come in because my house is well protected and all this other thing. So it's like, okay lah, I just say fuck you and then I just
Okay. Oh, so it literally followed you to your doorstep.
it's doorstep and then after that it went off. Yeah. Yeah, bro. So that point in time, I think after when I provoke it, I think technically I opened my third eye or something.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Damn.
Like something was attached to me.
And this was quite recent, I guess.
No, many like around 2014, 2015 like.
Okay.
Yeah, so there's
6 years ago.
so that's where like I guess that's where I start to see all this kind of thing like mostly every single day or maybe alternate days.
It's
and
a
all this
brand
kind
new
of
world, right?
thing. Yeah. So like then after the next day when I woke up, I saw the same black figure again.
Okay.
That appeared in front of my room that point in time. It was just standing there, same thing. It was just looking at me, and then I just look lah. I just look at the thing. I say, "What is it?" And it just disappeared again from my. So I feel like that was a message. So after that, I like few months passed. I had a argument with my ex-girlfriend.
Okay.
So technically we broke up and all this other thing lah. Then I was out with my friends. I think I was at Lucky Plaza or Far East Plaza. I can't remember. Then we were going to eat ayam penyet.
Okay.
The one power bro.
Yeah.
Then
Fuck bro.
You know, I'm sensitive with food. I cannot hear food.
but the blood the sambal lah shock
Yeah,
bro. bro. Indian bro. Indian. So that point in time, I was texting my ex-girlfriend lah because you know like when break up already, of course you like cannot just leave.
Yalah.
So I was just texting and I say where you, I want to meet you and all this other thing. It was a wrong move lah. So after that I the last thing I remember was I was going inside the restaurant and I blacked out. Like literally blacked out. I don't know what happened after that. The next thing when I woke up, you know outside Orchard Road, like those type of like got those mini trees outside like along the walkway.
Okay.
Like bushes like that.
Yeah.
There was one small tree. I was sitting under the tree and I was biting my hand when I woke up.
You were crying or no?
No, I was just biting my hand, and then after that when I woke up, everybody was like standing one corner. And
Was
looking.
bleeding or what?
No, it wasn't bleeding. But I'm not prone to scars lah. But
Okay.
yeah, so after that I got so damn scared. Like what's happening? Like why suddenly I like black out?
Yeah.
Because I remember I was going to eat ayam penyet. I want to enjoy the sambal. And then after next minute I come out, and then I know I'm hungry lah, but I'm not going to eat myself what.
Yalah you okay.
Then I went home, and then I messaged my sister because nobody was at home. And when I opened the door, my god photo was at the entrance of my door, facing downwards. And my door is here. My prayer room is like 1 meter away.
Okay.
It's quite deep, you know. And my father, when he hang the god photo, he put a nail and he knocked. So it's well placed on the wall, you know. So how the fuck did the thing just like fly all the way? So if it just drop, okay lah, maybe drop inside the prayer room, but
correct.
fly all the way to the main doorstep, you know. I was like, what is this? Yeah. So after that, I just take out, I just say my prayer. Then I just hang back the god photo. I went back to my room. I look out my door again. The same figure was there again, bro.
Okay.
Yeah. So I feel that this thing is trying to tell me something.
Okay.
So I think then when I broke up with my ex-girlfriend, I find out that her parents was like maybe her grandparents were doing like related to black magic.
Oh,
Oh, fuck.
Okay.
So yeah, maybe that's why lah. That's why what happened to me and all this stuff.
Okay.
Then years passed, and then after that I didn't see any like unusual things, like any spirit and all this stuff thing. But at home still happening like all those weird sounds and all this stuff thing. Then there's this one point in time when I was like we were out with my friends, and then it was, I can't remember where the park was, but we were just chilling at the park lah. It was close to 11 plus, 12 plus. Indian thing lah, we always like to lepak very late. Then
Okay.
and then after that we start to get this smell of jasmine. Jasmine smell. It wasn't quite strong lah. It was just mild.
It's just prominent there lah.
Yeah, it was just there. And then we ignore. I told my friend, I said, hey, you smell it? He's like, yeah, I smell, but just ignore. So after that, the smell gets stronger and stronger and stronger. And then after that, it's like, I asked my friend, I say, what do we do? So after he's like, he just say, never mind, we never disturb, why you want to run away, why scared? Because if you scared, the thing will come and follow you, what? So I was just like, okay lor. Next minute you start to hear quacking sound.
Okay.
Like quacking sound.
Okay, sorry to interrupt. For Indians, right? Is it the same belief as macam if you hear quacking, it's the thing is there? Is it the same belief? Because we also have the belief that if you hear a lot of quacking sounds or just quacking sounds in general, the kakak is there already.
Yeah. But for Indians, I think it's like once you smell the jasmine smell and you hear the sound of anklets.
Oh, the necklace. Okay.
Then there's a sign that the thing is near lah.
Okay, yeah, it's quite the same lah actually.
Yeah.
Because for us also Malays also we believe like macam if you smell jasmine also is one sign already.
Yeah.
Then when you say quacking, right, that's another sign that kakak is there already. So yeah.
So after that when we heard the quacking sound, right, and then my friend was sitting there, I was sitting here,
Okay.
and then I looked that side, I saw the Malay ghost
Kakak
and it was very tall.
Oh, it's not kakak. So it was lady or
Lady.
okay, kakak lah.
I don't know whether she's floating or she's standing, I don't know lah. But it was quite high lah. And then that was the first time where I this is my first experience with that specific ghost.
Okay.
So I froze I'm like, wow, damn, I like first time seeing you. Like and because usually I see different times.
Hello.
Yeah.
Bro.
Hi. I finally know you.
Like, hello, I'm here. I know you have also, so we make friend, that kind of thing. Yeah, you never know, bro. Because those things, right? Like they know you are aware of them, and something you is like you have some not relations like you have a link like back home or something. Right? If they know, right? So it's like animals also lah. You give like cats know you have a cat at home. It's the same concept actually. Yeah. So probably that kakak also knows that you have something with you but back at home. Yeah, kind of a link.
Yeah. So sorry.
Okay.
So around that was quite recent. But I forgot to tell you one more story. Around 2012, before the whole ex situation, I witnessed somebody commit suicide in my house.
In your house?
At my block.
Oh, okay.
In your house.
Bro, in my house, I long time move out already, bro.
Okay.
Sorry. And then so I saw the body on the floor. So then after that I was technically traumatized for 4 months. And then apparently I had the thought of ending my life also.
Okay.
Yeah. So Indians believe like once you see somebody that dies in front of you, right, you are the first and the last person to see the soul leave the body, what? So whenever that happens, like, it will attach to you for the time being until the soul rests in peace, and they will leave you and all this sort of thing.
Okay.
But at that point in time, the lady who committed suicide was a Chinese, so I don't see the relation why she got like coming towards my head and all this sort of thing. So so I was traumatized for 4 months, and then I started to have suicidal thoughts and all this sort of thing. Like, I'm happy, I'm not depressed and all this type of thing. That point in time. Then my head keep telling me, go and feel how it feels like to commit suicide.
Damn.
Oh.
Yeah. So like, I was at school at one point in time. My classroom was at 4th floor. And then I was like, I didn't need the break from all this stress and studying, because I remember that point in time was maths class. And it's like, after witnessing this suicide case and all this type of thing, I cannot handle, so I just went out. And then my head just tell me, just jump. Then I look down.
At level 4.
Level 4. I look down. It's like, should I? Yeah. My head like, should I? That's serious, bro. Not like, then should I? But then after that, something in my heart tell me like, don't do it. Because there's an angel and demon within us. So the angel is telling us not to jump, but the demon is telling you to jump. So I just broke down, and then my friend was like, wait, why happen and all this type of thing. So I told them that I witnessed somebody commit suicide lah. And then it's like, I don't know, maybe the thing is affecting me. So I went for counselling. And then the counsellor was like asking like what happened and all this type of thing. So I shared everything with her. So she said, I think it's best you go and like have some superstitious help and all this type of thing. Like go and
Healer,
see.
that kind of thing.
So I went to mosque, I went to temple, I went to church, everything. So I went to the temple. The priest told me, he said, the girl that you saw commit suicide, she's following you. Yeah, she's following you. Her soul is following you. So after that, he asked me to tie this red string. If you see Indians, they have this red string. Sometimes there is. So after that, it's like, okay lah, for a few days I don't feel anything. But then it came back again. Then after my father was like, okay, my friend referred me to this Chinese temple. Is but the temple is not one grand temple, you know. It's like those ulu type of temple.
Okay.
So after I went to the temple. Yeah, after that it's like there's this guy got four cigarette stick in his mouth, smoking, eyes closed, in mantra. Don't know what he mumbling and all this. I think we never tell him a single thing, and he straight away tell my father, you this time this date you witness somebody commit suicide and all this thing. And he was like, we never even tell me how he know. So at that point in time he said, okay, I give you 10 pieces of Jaws paper, you burn, put inside the glass, you drink. She won't follow you already. Yeah. So apparently I did that lah. I drink, and after that nothing already.
All good.
Damn. Yeah. So
Wow.
yeah, then few times where during my down point or what, you know, usually spirits, like all those bad energy, when you're so down and you're so sad, that's where they get attracted to you.
Yep.
Yeah, here and there I would just see the same black figure lah, just will come, sit down with me, talk with me. He say, hey, don't worry, just come with me. You just tell me, come with me. I was just like, no, you are just messing with my head. You know?
Yeah.
I got share this with my friends and all this thing. My ex-girlfriend, and then they say I'm just like, what? Oh, you're acting lah.
Crazy lah.
Crazy lah.
Yeah.
I was like, fuck you, you try. You try being my situation.
Yeah.
True, understand. Yeah, totally understand, bro. Because like once these spirits have an emotional connection with you, right? Like the one back at your house, right? Probably it already has an emotional connection to you. It's not kind of a good thing to have it, but probably it's there to tell you, like you see, I give you signs and messages, right? But what I realized also, as from what you have shared with us, I guess it's kind of telling you that I'm here, so you don't have to worry about a thing.
Yeah.
Because so far, like the one just now you see, the fucker follow you until your doorstep, right?
Yeah.
Then that thing, he was there, right?
Yeah.
He was there. So probably it's somebody or something that's kind of protecting you, I guess.
Yeah.
As I can see from like in that kind of point of view.
Like
lah.
angel in disguise.
Yeah,
Yeah.
something like that. So then another thing is like when you traumatize and that shit, right? When your mind is messing with you and that kind of shit, right? I've ever had that experience before. So this was my bedroom. Before, way long back before. So what happened was same story as you lah. How back in the years, my heartbreaks and all, but then it was still kind of a kid kind of thing. So this was my bedroom. My mind was telling me what, like the same thing, jump down, go kill yourself and that kind of shit. But what I did was I was holding my phone, so I just threw my phone across the room. My phone broke. Yeah. So it's kind of like not a mechanism, like it's kind of a way for me to counter that mindset of me wanting to hurt myself. Rather than I hurt myself, I hurt something else lah. So that's kind of like a thing that I make use of for the rest of my life. So like whenever I think of wanting to hurt myself, I hurt something else. But never another person lah. I just break something or something like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah.
So yeah, then there's this one point in time my brother called me. He was at home lah, he was alone at home. He called me and he was start crying. He was like crying. I'm like, what happened? Why are you crying? So my grandparents passed away many years ago. Before I was born, they already passed away already.
Okay.
So I didn't see my grandparents. So at that point in time, because our grandparents' photo is like on the wall, we're at our dining table area lah. So at that point in time, my brother don't know what made him go and see my grandparents' photo. My grandma wasn't smiling in the photo. It was just like
Straight
normal,
face lah.
straight face. And then my brother told me that he saw my grandmother smiling at him. And I was like, hey, you okay or not? I was like telling him like, you sure or not? So he's like, yeah, faster come home. So after that, he's like, okay. I think I was out that point in time, I can't remember. So when I was on the way back, he called me again. He said, I'm hearing somebody knocking on the wall beside the TV. I was like, okay, I'm coming. If you don't feel comfortable at home, you just go outside lah. So after that, it's like, he said, okay. And then he said, come back faster lah. So when I came home, he was like literally on the the sofa, and then he was still crying. He was breaking down. I said, why you crying? Why suddenly you go and look at grandma photo, and then why you say she's smiling and all this kind of thing? Then he's like, I don't know, something made me go and see the photo, and then now I'm very, very sad.
Okay.
So after that, it's like, okay, never mind. Why not we just go down for a smoke, have a drink, and all this kind of thing. So after that, it's like, okay, we can go change and everything. So that point in time, my balcony window was loose lah. No matter how much we close also, right, they were just auto open. So when we were leaving the house, when I was closing the door, I swear to God, I saw my grandmother closing my window. Hey. And then I was like, I told my brother, I said, you're not lying. I saw her myself also.
Yeah.
Then he's like, he said, I don't know what's going on. Let's go down and smoke and all this kind of thing. And the part is like, she never closed like that. She was like, closing like that. And the window is heavy. And she's old, how you need strength to it. That's like, so the point I got chills like, oh shit man, I need to let's just get out of this place. So after that, it's like after all these incidents happens and all, then we like tell my father lah, like something is happening around the house lah. So my father is like, okay, since you all say like that, let me like feel it myself lah. Why not I stay up with you all late in the middle of the night, and experience these things since you all talk a lot and all. So there's this point in time where I was in my room, my brother was in the hall, then my father was like in his room lah, doing some ghost adventures or ghost hunters thing lah.
Okay.
Then after that, my brother was like, he came to my room, he said, I hear footsteps.
Okay.
I hear footsteps in the hall, like somebody's walking around. He said, were you walking in the hall? I said, no. Is daddy walking in the hall? I said, no. So after that, he's like, okay, you just sit down there. And then after that, the footsteps came to my room. And then I look up lah, I see whether my brother is walking. No, he's not walking. So after that, when the footsteps left, I don't know where he go. I went and asked my brother, did you come to the room? No. So after that, my father came and tell us also, he heard footsteps also in the house. So at one point in time, it's like my brother like so-called investigate lah. So how this thing start from? It manifests in the kitchen, because that's where we usually like when we go out, we wear shoe, then we take out, then we put the shoe in the kitchen and all this kind of thing. So it's like a routine. Every single day we'll come out from the kitchen, then after I walk to the hall, walk to my sister's room, come to my room, go to the balcony, then go to my parents' room. Then after I go back to the kitchen, then stop. So I feel that I don't know whether there's something haunting our house or it's just a house angel.
Maybe it's just a passing by.
Probably it just followed you, or when probably like from a long time ago it followed you home. Then it knows kind of like how your own routine with your family is, so it followed, kind of like blended in with your family, the kind of shit. But damn, that's interesting. Serious. It's damn interesting. Oh yeah, okay. One more question.
Yes.
You know how, okay, this kind of like a stupid question but you know how Malays have Pontianak, Pocong and all, right? For Indians, right, what are the different kind of ghosts that you guys believe in or there is?
Then that one I don't know, to be honest, because I never witnessed any Indian
Exactly. Because if you guys watched our past previous episodes, we do bring up this topic, like like Malay they have Pontianak, they have Pocong, and then Japanese they have like Japanese ghosts, then Chinese also they have the Chinese ghosts, like where they, I don't know what is that, but then everyone was like figuring out like how does the Indian ghost look, that kind of stuff. Is there such Indian ghosts, like
like a specific, like every ghost has a specifications kimak computer pun specs so like Malay ghost got specific, like Pontianak is the kakak, Pocong is the one that look like the sweet rapper, the shrouded one, then Toyol is the small kid. So is it the same concept as well for like you guys?
Is there any?
Confirm have lah, but then it's like I just, because like I say I haven't personally experienced like seeing different type Indian ghosts, because to be honest, all my life I only witnessed Chinese and Malay ghosts, these two only. I mean, I think maybe that's like common in around the world or something, I don't know.
This comes to shows that Indian people don't disturb other people. Once they die, they don't disturb you already.
Yeah.
But one thing about Indian is drama a lot.
Malay there's too many because
Malay terlalu drama also.
Overthinking.
I think maybe they when they alive they drama a lot. When they die they like okay lah, enough lah.
Enough. Yeah, unlike Malay it's like that one. Overthinking until they die also overthinking.
Hey, you guys don't get offended lah.
Yeah.
It's open talk, okay? We
Yeah.
enjoy, happy.
I mean like we also need to know like
Yeah.
our,
Yeah, because it's just curiosity.
Yes.
Although curiosity kills a cat, but then we are just curious lah. Because like like Mar said, like we've said it in the previous episode. So like we had a friend also. He was our guest. He was a Chinese guy. He mentioned that we've never heard like Malays getting disturbed by Indian ghosts or the opposite race lah, something like that. So we're curious, and since you're our second guest, which is of another race. Usually we have Malays also lah, but your second guest which is from another race. So we want to know from you guys' perspective in terms of the
Yes.
supernatural also,
Yeah.
so that we learn more also lah in terms of our knowledge also, so we can share with our viewers also in the future. Yeah.
Yeah, lah, so that's about my like encounters and all this. Yeah, NS also have lah, but Azri mentioned
Other than the ones that Azri shared with you,
basically
maybe something like your own, like on your own, like you experience and like
my own one lah.
Hmm.
Yeah, so there's this one point in time that I think maybe he got share, but maybe I can just tell again lah. So like because my bunk is near the window, and then his bunk is like all the way to the entrance of the door there.
Bed.
Sorry?
Bed.
Bed. Sorry. Then after that, there's this one night that I heard somebody walk inside the bunk,
okay.
come to the end of my bed, stop. I think must be looking at me or something. I don't know. And then after that, walk back out.
Okay.
I don't know whether he got share with you.
Yeah, he did.
But the best one is you him lah. When I asked him follow me go toilet.
Oh.
Yeah, he told you that one also. Yeah. You called for him or something like that. Right?
Member sleep shocks, yeah. Always that thing.
Oh, then he also shared about the auntie sing the song.
The
Bengawan
Bengawan
Solo.
Solo. Bro, that one scary.
Is
It's
it?
interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, that one right, we can literally imagine the raspy voice
Yeah.
of the makcik, you know,
I
like
still can remember our faces when we look at each other.
yeah. The best part, yeah, you guys never fall sick because some people will have a reaction to it, right?
I think we did, right?
We did.
We didn't. Okay, I remember I felt sick. Like I think maybe it's just a normal sick.
So yeah, like speaking of when you said about the one at the bunk, then you heard footsteps, right? So probably the one from home followed you.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, maybe.
Miss me or something like that. Come and see me. It's like,
Where are you?
where
I
are
never
you?
see you inside the house.
Yeah. So if it followed you all the way to your camp, to your bunk, just to jaga you lah.
Yeah, just to be sure that you're fine.
Yeah.
Makes
Yeah.
sense now.
Yeah.
Technically.
So probably the raspy auntie voice also maybe I don't know. Anything can happen, bro.
That one my grandmother.
I never say I never say I just say anything I never say
You say
I don't holy
Sorry,
accounting. So yeah lah. Okay.
Oh yeah, I want to share with you one more story also.
Can.
Cause now my brother is a army regular.
Okay.
So he won't be at home Monday to Friday.
Understand?
So he has this habit lah, because now I have a double decker bed lah. So I sleep on top, he sleep below. Then he has this habit, every time when he come and lie down on the bed, he will just jump on the bed or just pull his whole weight on the bed.
Yeah.
And I'll get very annoyed lah. Like, can you just like lie down properly? So there's this point in time at night then like I say, he like to do his thing in the middle of the night. Like my brother have this habit, go to kitchen, do rumah, then come back, then drop his whole body on the bed again. So this night, I felt the bed shake. Like somebody dropped on the bed. Then I was like, then usually my brother would reply, it's like, what? He was just like, what lah? Why me like? Then nobody replied. Then it's like, why he never reply me? So then I see the date, Sunday he booked in already. Then who the fuck is that? And then at that point in time, I was wearing earpiece. I took out my earpiece. I hear somebody say, oi.
Oi.
Otak kau, oi. Anjir.
And I was like, yeah lah, in my head also like, oi,
Yeah lah.
But then it's like, no, humans. So
Yeah,
I put my earpiece back, I blast my song. Then I sleep, I try to sleep.
Kira some Mr. Fazrun shit. Mr. Fazrun! Hi! Some inside joke.
Bro, but that one really, the voice deep, yeah. Like, oi.
If you kena oi,
Oi. Oi, oi. Kita semua gembira. Yeah, I will do that. Yeah, just to make myself feel better.
Just sing along with it.
Yeah.
Okay, so those was the stories from our friend Jay. Thank you, my guy, for sharing with us your stories, my guy.
Bro.
So yeah, once again, thank you, Jay, for being with us for today.
Yes, thank
you
you
for sharing with us.
for your time, especially.
Thank you
Yes.
for having me.
No worries,
this
bro, and
podcast,
thank you
man.
for bringing your friend along today.
Yeah.
Of course, bro.
It's just at the
Anytime.
it's just there.
Anytime.
Anytime, bro.
Okay, so that was it from Jade, and thank you to you all for staying with us on another episode of our podcast. And yeah lah, as usual, don't forget to send us our stories also if you guys have. If not,
Yep.
then it's okay.
Yep.
And anything from you?
No.
Nothing else.
Yeah.
Okay, so
today I'm mute.
okay, so don't forget to subscribe and share our video and like our video, leave it a thumbs up, and yeah lah, we'll see you guys in the next episode of our podcast. And also not forgetting, we would like to wish you guys, my friend Jay, happy Deepavali to you guys, and
Yes.
every of my Tamil friends out there, happy Diwali to you guys, because this episode is on Deepavali. Okay, so
Oh yeah.
yeah, I just came across my mind also.
Yeah.
So yeah lah, happy Deepavali to you, Jay, and to my Tamil friends out there. And yeah lah, we hope to see you guys in the next episode. My name is Heidi,
And I'm Marelli.
and this is Jay, and we see you guys in the next episode of Black Cats Podcast. Ciao.
Black Cats Podcast.